Imagine waking up to the cold reality that the man you trusted, your landlord, used your vulnerability for a one-night stand, then spread vicious rumors to cover his tracks. But what if that betrayal sparked a fire that led to the most satisfying comeback? A story of heartbreak, humiliation, and ultimate triumph that'll have you cheering for justice. Stick around, because this revenge hits where it hurts the most. If you've ever felt powerless against someone who abused their position, or dreamed of flipping the script on a backstabber, you're in the right place. Hit that like button if you love stories where karma strikes back hard. Subscribe for more raw, emotional revenge tales straight from real-life inspirations. And drop your own betrayal story in the comments. I read every one. Let's dive in. Meet Maya. She's 29, a passionate painter living alone in a cramped but cozy apartment in the heart of Chicago, the kind of place where sunlight filters through a single grimy window overlooking the bustling streets below, casting golden hues on her canvas-strewn walls. Painting isn't just her job, it's her sanctuary. The rhythmic stroke of the brush against canvas drowns out the chaos of the world, calms the storm in her mind. But art doesn't pay the bills consistently. Some months she strikes gold. A gallery owner spots one of her vibrant abstracts, forks over a few $1,000s. Maya feels alive then, stocking her tiny kitchen with fresh strawberries, crisp greens, juicy steaks. She pays her rent early, sleeps like a baby, her chest swelling with pride. I'm a real artist, she thinks, staring at her reflection in the mirror, eyes bright with possibility. But other months, they're a nightmare. Weeks stretch into 2-3 months without a single sale. Her bank account dwindles like sand through her fingers. The good food vanishes first, replaced by stale bread, plain rice, and watery canned soup that tastes like regret. She flips off lights at dusk to shave pennies off the electric bill, sits motionless on her worn couch, heart pounding at the thought of spending even $1. The instability gnaws at her soul. A constant whisper, "You're failing. You're not enough." Her apartment, once a haven, starts to feel like a cage. The old wooden floors creak under her pacing feet, the high rent looming like a shadow that grows heavier each day. She loves watching the pedestrians rush by outside, families laughing, couples holding hands, but envy creeps in. Why can't my life be that stable? Then the real trouble hits. One month, she skips the rent. Just this once, she tells herself, fingers crossed over her phone as she refreshes her email for commission inquiries that never come. I'll catch up next month. But next month turns into 2. Her stomach twists into knots every time she thinks about it. A sickening churn that keeps her up at night. By the 3rd month, her account hits 0. She checks her banking app obsessively, hoping for a miracle deposit. A forgotten refund, a surprise sale, nothing. Calls from unknown numbers make her screen go dark. She ignores voicemails, buries her head under the pillow. Every knock in the hallway sends her heart racing, palms slick with sweat. At night, she lies wide-eyed, staring at the cracked ceiling, mind spiraling. What if I lose everything? And always, thoughts drift to her landlord, Eric. He's in his mid-40s, owns the whole building. A quiet, serious man with a reputation for being fair but firm. She knows he won't let this slide forever. One crisp morning, the dreaded knock echoes through her door. Maya's hands tremble as she approaches, mouth dry as sandpaper. She knows it's him. Taking a shaky breath, she twists the knob. There stands Eric, looking more exhausted than angry, bags under his eyes, face etched with lines of quiet frustration. His voice is even, but his gaze is unyielding. "Maya, we need to talk. You're 3 months behind. I can't keep waiting." She shrinks inwardly, shame flooding her cheeks like hot lava. Staring at the scuffed floorboards, she whispers, "Please, Eric, just 1 more week, 7 days. I've got a buyer lined up for a big piece, I promise." He doesn't yell, doesn't even raise his voice. Instead, he steps inside uninvited, his shoes thudding softly on her floor. He scans the room, eyes lingering on her colorful paintings, swirls of emotion captured in oil and acrylic. He sighs deeply. "You always say that, Maya," he murmurs, the words slicing through her like a dull knife. "Because they're true. She's begged before. Next week. Soon. 1 more chance." Her throat tightens. Apologies stick there, unspoken. Eric moves closer now, too close. Maya feels his warm breath on her skin, her pulse thundering in her ears. For the first time, she notices details she'd ignored, the intensity in his dark eyes,